I needed a Kleenex, so we'll do some editing. We talk about questioning, coming up with questions that will help us figure out the most states that it's not possible. That saying, do you live in Indiana, is not a good question. But do you live east of the Mississippi River is. One teacher says the way that she practices before actually doing mystery Skypes is she will have a name of a state on a little piece of paper that she puts in her pocket, and then basically the class mystery Skypes with her and practices asking good yes or no questions. So that's a possibility of something some of these teachers might want to do, is do a practice run like that, where the teacher is one class and then the class is the other class. So with this map, because I give them this map, obviously they know that it's in the United States. Then I also include some color maps, and again, if you're using iPads and things like that, that could help, but just so they know where oceans and rivers are there. It really varies. I haven't decided which way I like it best. Sometimes there are classes where it's the two same kids sitting at the computer the whole time, and those are the ones that are asking the questions for the whole class and answering the questions. I've also done it with classes, a second grade class, where different students were able to come up each time. They introduce themselves with their name, and ask the question. And I can't figure out which way I like best. I can't figure out the pacing at all, because, there's going to be a lull because kids are trying to figure things out, but you don't want to make it so long that there are kids that are not interested or disengaged, and I've definitely had some of that. I think it's a little harder for me as a specialist, since I'm not seeing these kids every day, to crowd control and things like that. But the timing and the spacing seems to be the trickiest. This is, again, another idea that I've gotten from another teacher, is that one person is holding up this sign so they know whether or not it's our turn or your turn. Another idea that I've gotten from a teacher is that then we also hold up a sign saying we're thinking, so that way you know that we're not ready for the next question. And then finally, a sign that says no and yes, just because when you ask a question, typically the whole class answers it, but just in case you can't hear it, this lets them know for sure what the answer is. So that's just some stuff off the top of my head that visually I think will help you see it. It really, those first couple of times, I know for myself when I was doing the first ones, just let your teachers know not to be nervous, and that, a lot of people are just figuring it out too, especially me, that there's no right way to do this, and that there might be lulls or it might seem confusing, but the kids still have fun. They love it. And every single class of mine, even when I think it's gone horribly, pretty much there's always one or two kids that have said they didn't enjoy it, but for the most part, they love it and want to do another one. So hopefully that helps. I'll listen to your boxes. Hopefully once you listen to this, that will also help. Skype does have a lot of information on their Skype classroom website about it, and Paul Solars, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, he's got a lot of information about it. But and don't make it feel like your teachers have to make this kind of stuff. I obviously will have it, so that'll help a little bit. But if they want to think about getting something ready like that too, that's okay. So that's it for now. We will be in touch later. Bye.